Good night, good night. It's what, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. It's nighttime though. It's like 9, 10, 11 o'clock. But you know, I've been doing a lot of fucking video. I've been dropping hella videos, a lot of shorts. If you haven't seen them, you can go watch them. But I'm about to switch back into doing some longer form content because I feel like that's just more what I be kind of doing. I started out doing that shit. I don't know. The shorts is cool and all, but it is what it is. But how y'all doing? I get out of saying that shit too. A lot of life is, you just gotta. Damn, I said it again. You just gotta go through getting better, finding those little flaws like that, the find those flaws, find those, damn, figure out how to correct them, damn. Fucking drunk. It's a good night. It's cold. I wanted to go have a motherfucking fire. I've been working my ass off. I'm trying to relax any way I can, Yeah, fuck. That shit's tough. But what else we gonna do out here? Damn. What else I'm gonna say? I can't really get out of saying that. That's just what I say. I guess shit. You can't avoid things really either. There's another thing in the law of attraction side of things. The more you try not to do things, the more you try not to have something happen, the more it's going to happen, and the more you're going to encounter it, etc. So say, I remember when I first started my job, I was just praying all the time for easy days. And now we get nothing but hard days. Shit sucks. But I'm understanding that this is just what the work is, you know what I'm saying? I prayed for all of this shit. You will, go through life and have these expectations about anything, a relationship, a house, a place, a job, whatever the fuck it is. You'll have these expectations set in your mind. And then when you'll get to these, goals or whatever, you'll see that it's a little bit different, or maybe it is exactly how you thought it was. But when those expectations are not met, this is when the problems start to occur in your head. Not real problems. It's not like, oh, you don't like the job, so it's just the fucking, you're dying now. That's not how it works. But mentally, you start beating yourself up, and you're like, why am I here? What is going on? Do these people not like me? But it's just a job. All jobs are like this. You can't quit jobs because it's something I hear a lot. You don't quit the job itself. You quit the management, the coworkers. And I agree with that, but you can't go about your life just quitting whenever your coworkers don't like you or whatever the fuck. Whatever it is, if it's something at the job, don't just you best believe that it's gonna follow you everywhere else. Just because it happened at this job, don't think it's not gonna happen at the next job. I've come to learn this, the hard way. And there's no getting around it. You try to avoid all the problems that come with working jobs, and you're just gonna encounter them again. So you really just gotta accept them and find your solution in between. If you can't do that, then that's when you start having depression and whatnot, and the real depression, because you're not expressing yourself. You have an identity crisis, essentially, because you're not out here just expressing yourself. The people around you are holding you back, and they're not letting you express yourself in the fullest way, and you're not being able to grow, you're not being able to have new opportunities and just anything. You have the same boring life every single day, you know what I'm saying? There's no change. And a lot of us need that change, and we go to the jobs and such looking for the change, and we find that it is just another job or whatever the fuck. It's another partner, it's another, you know. So you can't get trapped by these things. You gotta become the embodiment of what you want to see. You know, if you want to have a good job, it's up to you to make the job good. If you want to have a good partner, it's up to you to make the partner good. And you can't change people, but you can make them want to be better for you. You can make like an incentive for them to do what you want them to do. Call it manipulation, but this is literally what happens. This is how it works. You know, people, if you don't do it, somebody's gonna do it to you. I promise. It's that simple. Don't, and it's something that they talk about in the 48 Laws of Power. If you don't use the powers that are granted to you within this world and that you like gain, then you're just as ignorant as the fucking idiot, you know? You are just as bad as the man who is going out of his way to just be bad because you are not choosing to be better. So keep all this in mind. Keep going. And remember, I'm switching up the content. No more shorts. I'm tired of doing that shit. There's some real meaningful talks going. I feel like I'm talking to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people here, and I'm a person too. I'm a human. We're all human. We all came from God, the Creator, the Source, whatever you call it. You know, and there's no reason to have division over the fucking name of the same thing, which is why religion is bullshit, because they all these holy books in their religions, but they all say the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Go read these books. You know, these Christians, these motherfuckers don't read any other religious books. They just read the Bible, and they barely even read that fucking shit, and they just out here, the Bible said this, the Bible said that. You don't even know what the fucking Bible is. Shut this, you know what I'm saying? Get some experience and just take it all in. It's a long ride. We got like 100 years if. You're gonna die though. So don't be scared of that. Keep going.